everybody has an idea about how to regulate cannabis, and they should, because it is a substance that, if misused, can be dangerous. But as it relates to intoxicating hemp, I think that many whistling past the graveyard on this one. It's the same plant. The THC in the cannabis plant is what I regulate. Mm-hmm. The hemp plant has supposed to have inert THC levels, which is why it was exempted from the farm bill. Well, good intentions went bad there because people added acid and cooked it and created derived synthetic THC and coaxed those levels up or higher than the THC levels in what I'm regulating. And so, I think this whole notion of, farm bill loophole sort of caused people to look away. It's a problem. It's a big problem. And it's not an unknown problem. In every state that has regulated cannabis, the hemp shops, the intoxicating hemp shops have grown up like dandelions in the summer. And not only are they selling intoxicating hemp with no age gate, so my 13-year-old can ride up on his bike, buy it, no problem. And he and his friends can head off into the woods and do God knows what else. But it's not tested for pesticides. Farmers are here. All things that grow have pests. They put pesticides on them. There's weeds that grow around them. So glycophosphate, heavy metals, because we don't know what is in the ground where they're growing. Mm-hmm. And not to mention illicit drugs that are added, fentanyl, for example. And so just as a footnote to all that, when you hear about children ODing on cannabis, it's intoxicating hemp because they have access to it. In my regulatory world, there's strict guidelines on where you keep it, age gating. Somebody under 21 can't even walk into a dispensary. The packaging. I just saw a CODA bus with what looks like an advertisement for marijuana going down the street. Well, it's not marijuana. It's intoxicating hemp. I get calls at home, at night, in the morning, on the weekends. There's a billboard announcing a new dispensary on Route 23. What are you going to do about it? Well, it's not one of my dispensaries. They'd have their license revoked. It's an intoxicating hemp dispensary. But they hold themselves out as dispensaries. So it's problematic on many different levels, but the answer to me is very linear. It's a cannabis plant. Regulate it like you're regulating cannabis. The same testing for the pesticides, the heavy metals, the weed killers, molds, bacteria, all the same stuff you test for in agriculture. That will definitely slow down the proliferation of these places. The other thing is the licensees. Who are they? Where are they from? They're not from Ohio. Mm-hmm. They're from out of state, sometimes out of the country. And because it's so cheap, because there's no testing requirements at all, there's no packaging requirements, because in the cannabis world, they're child-proof packaging. In the cannabis world, they can't be Fruit Loops and Oreos and candy and ice cream and all of these things. So it's expensive to be a responsible licensee in the cannabis industry. It's cheap to be in the intoxicating hemp business, which is why they're all over the place. And so the answer to me is very linear. You regulate it like you regulate cannabis. And it's either too expensive to meet the requirements, or if you can meet the requirements and be a responsible background check licensee with a place of origin, then it's under control. You also have to regulate the outlets. What are the points of sale, and do they understand the requirements? You know, the reason why you have dispensaries and this real scrutiny on who they are, how many they are, what they can sell, the THC caps, all of those things at the point of sale are really important. The same with liquor. The point of sale retailer is the one on the hook to do it right and to make sure what he's selling is appropriate. Otherwise, they lose their license. In the intoxicating hemp world, nobody has the retailer at the point of sale has no risk whatsoever